Hello boys and girls, fans of all ages. Woohoo! Okay, we're here with another pink bass. This time, we're going to talk about this special monster. It has a very, very unique explanation of why it came to be. So what we're going to do, I am going to kind of go through some of the bass. We're going to play a little bit. First off, let me tell you what it is. It's a Jaydee Supernatural Roadie 1, which means one pickup passive, no surprises, very simple. I would like to thank Toby Diggins, first off, for the finish. We're going to see some pictures as we go through this. There will be pictures posted on here for you to look at to see the build process, when it was stripped natural, when it was changed colors, etc. It started life as a cherry red Jaydee. Now it is a very bright fuchsia pink with some special pink in the middle. So without going into too much detail, let's talk about what this sounds like, and then we're going to play some. Obviously, as I said, this is a Roadie 1. This is a totally passive bass. So one humbucker pickup, volume and tone. Very simple. Very simple. So there's no batteries, there's no preamps to be concerned about. And as long as the solder connections are excellent, which these are, it shouldn't be an issue. I'm going to cover this with a couple different things. Just so you know, right now it is going through the Tech 21 Doug Pinnick pedal, slightly adjusted to not sound like King's X so you can get the overall view of the bass. If you want to hear the King's X sound, put some comments in the comments below, write some little fun stuff down there, and I will try to come up with some way to incorporate the grrr along with this bass. Also, I'm going to add an Ampeg Liquifier, which is a chorus pedal for certain things, just so you can hear what it sounds like. Okay, so with that said, let's do a little playing. Now, before I go any further, you will note that I'm wearing a level 42 shirt. Saul Watson, thank you for the shirt, by the way, and for the cool Mark King strings. You rock, dude. This is a Mark King Jaydee bass. This is a Supernatural. This is the Mark King model, which he made very popular in the 80s, which you all already know about. So, again, this is a slapper. So we're going to play some fingerstyle. We're going to play some slap. I'm going to throw some level 42 little tidbits in here because little snippets. Because you all know the songs, you all know the bass line. So if I play... You know what that song is. If you know what it is, write that in the comments too. Basic overview of the guitar. Yes, it's pink. We've said that. We're going to say it 5 million more times. It's pink. You will notice the fingerboard. The fingerboard is also painted. The fingerboard is the brainchild of Toby Diggins, who painted this guitar. It's hard to see in here, but again, we'll show you some close-up pictures. The stripes run the length of the guitar, the silver or the black stripes. The dots are actually pearl pink. The pearl pink is the color that the Jaydee basses are usually made in for pink, which is also these two nice thick stripes in the middle of the body. So I wanted that on here to pay homage, if you will, to the color that I've had before. If you go back and look through all my Jaydee videos, you will find a few pearl pinks. Okay, let's play some more, shall we? We're not taking requests for level 42 songs today, but there will be a few in here, and then we'll do some other stuff as well. So let's have some fun. Who knows this one? Write in the comments if you know what that one is. You'll notice I haven't pulled out the thumb yet. We're going to get to that. A couple of other things I want to show you. Let's take a look at the back. Again, it's upside down from where you're seeing, but we'll put pictures in here. The back is autographed by all 4 members of the Jaydee family who have touched this, starting with John Diggins, who built this bass originally in 1981, to Mike and Andy, who've done a lot of the work on it, including frets and nut, etc., plus the logo and the lettering on the back. And then, of course, Toby, who did the finish. This is a pretty freaking amazing guitar. Once again, there'll be a picture of what it looked like when I got it. I got it from a very fine gentleman in the UK who was kind enough to drop it off in Birmingham, England, to drop it back to the Jaydee shop. Okay, so with that said, what would you expect from a Mark King bass? You'd expect slap. On this bass particularly, it came to me with Rotosound FM 66s. Those are the Funk Masters. Those are the Mark King strings, 30 to 90s. Normally I have Kaliums on everything, This one came with Rotosounds, so we're rolling the Rotosounds until they croak, and then we'll see what we're going to do from there. Overall, I'm just going to tap a few things here. Let's play it without the tone. Let's see what it sounds like by itself. Without the tone knob up. The tone knob down, you can hear the change where it's calm, it's peaceful, it's quiet. The volume is all the way up. Again, we'll just juice it. Okay. A couple other things I'm going to do here. I'm going to add the Ampeg Liquifier, which is a chorus pedal. Thank you, Dino. Okay, so we hear the nice click, you know that all of a sudden we're going to have chorus. Chorus. A little bit of fun stuff. You know what that song is too, but I wasn't playing it the way he does. The fun part about this bass is that it does one thing because it only has one pickup, but it does it incredibly well. Who can tell me what this song is? Anybody recognize that? That's a verse pattern for a song. Comments, write it in the comments. Tell me what that one is. Don't spell them all out together. Space. Okay. All right. A couple more things I want to talk about. The headstock on this guitar, also as you'll notice, was repainted. There are a couple things for those of you who watched my Facebook video when I unboxed this guitar when it came in on Christmas Eve. You already know these things, but it's worth mentioning for those who haven't seen it. There are three things that this guitar had done to it that Jaydee has never done before prior to this. One, of course, is the painted fingerboard. They've never painted a fingerboard on a guitar or bass before now, so this is a first. Secondly, the logo on the headstock is usually done in either silver or gold or possibly mother of pearl inlays. This one is done in pearl pink. This is a first. Now, I'm not going to flip the guitar back over, but you'll see it in the pictures. The lettering on the back that says Jaydee Custom Guitar Supernatural Model has never been done in black. It's always done in gold or possibly silver. This is done in black. So everything on this guitar has been touched, okay, as you can tell. So aside from the paint job, all of the hardware, with the exception of the tuners, is the original stuff that was put on in 1981, which was chrome plated to give it this look. It formerly was the gold brass color. The tuners are from Schaller in Germany. So these are the M4s or some version of the M4s that all the Jaydees come with. These are quite stout and they're very nice. Also, Mike Diggins did a great job doing frets and a brand new bone nut. So this is in essence a brand new guitar made in 1981. Okay, kind of cool. So this is another example of quality art in pure form, because this is a way you can customize a guitar that people don't think about. How many people do you see with a painted fingerboard? For all of you 80s buffs, think back to Randy Jackson playing with Journey. There's a Stingray that he has that's kind of a purplish that has polka dots all over it. Kind of was the inspiration for painting the fingerboard. Everything else kind of hit me as I was laying in the hospital back, having COVID back some months. This color scheme was a COVID inspiration. So even though we all don't want to get sick and we all don't like it when we get sick and when these things happen, good things can come from it. Just saying. Other than that, this is a pretty solid instrument. It weighs about 9.5, 10 pounds or so, and it just kills. If you get the chance to try a Jaydee, please by all means do it. If it's the 2 pickup, if it's the series 1, 2, or 3, if you have questions about the Jaydee, put the questions down below and I'll answer them for you. These are a lot of fun to play. And yes, let's clarify this beyond all shadow of a doubt. It does resemble an Alembic, but it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't have what an Alembic has. An Alembic doesn't have what this has. Let's just be clear. I prefer these over the Alembics, to be honest with you. I've had a number of them, as you all know, as you've watched all these videos. So, you know what? It's time to go play some bass. What I might do on the end here, just for fun as we go through, maybe we'll put a picture collage on the end or a little montage. I'll give you a little clip with bass and drums and you can hear what this will sound like with a drum set. In any case, I hope you all start off this new year excellently. And I hope that this has been fun, because it sure has been fun for me so far. Questions, comments, thoughts, crippling fears, talk about life, comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to hit that button as well, because there will be more bass content, more exotic, goofy, silly, wild stuff coming this way. For all of you who know that pink is everything, guess what? This just takes it to another level. So until next time, rock and roll, and let's see what happens on the end of this video. More chorus. Till next time.